probably
later.
talking about getting back at Peg because,
No.
No, I know what she's talking about, but much, much later, not while we're
Okay.
on live.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody. So
I'm
this was my proceedings from a heat-oppressed brain that couldn't go back to sleep at 4:30 this
That's
morning.
awesome.
I know, it's pretty, isn't it?
How do
So
you
I've
do
got
that?
more doodling to do on it, and I don't know if I was going to do that or do the hearts I told Vicki I was going to do.
You're going to do the hearts.
So you're going to have to coach me.
I guess she just told
Terry
you.
Marshall is here. Hello, Terry. Good
Hey, Terry.
morning.
Hi, Terry. How are you today?
You have to do the hearts because you told me you were going to, and I want to see it.
So toilet paper roll,
And mash it.
just mash it flat.
No, in the middle.
No, in the middle. Well, you pinch the bottom for the other part. And then I guess you do take the middle and you cave it in. But it's hard to make it look lovely. I watched somebody do it, but I did not do mine that way.
How'd you do yours?
Well, not very well.
So if you pinch the bottom, that's the pointy part of the heart, and then you have to make the top cave in.
Yeah. And the person I watched do it, that's
not
good
bad.
enough. Yeah. I tried to make mine more skinny, and then as it got wetter, they got fatter and spread out more.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get out some pink paint
You're gonna dip.
and make some hearts.
I want to see somebody else do it besides me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when we get ready to flip our cameras, I'll flip my camera and play.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you do it.
Well, I'm about ready to start playing because I can't get in too much more trouble here, so I might as well just get busy.
Oh, yes, you can. Oh,
Guys, just so you know, Vicki and Peg are both in rare form this morning, so
Oh boy.
it should
Well,
be
good.
interesting.
Then I can more than likely be quiet.
no.
No, that
That's
means
my
you're gonna
job,
have to
Barb.
talk
That's
because
my
if
job.
I open my mouth, I might say something inappropriate.
Oh.
No, you won't.
Oh, it's your stream.
Coffee in the mouth.
What do I care?
Well, it just when you've been friends as long as we've been friends,
We push each other's buttons. Not always in a
sometimes
good
it's
way.
like, really? Did you just say that?
Oh, now. Well, we're on a live stream, so presumably the manners might be a little higher grade.
No, you've made a horrible assumption. You
All right,
have
I'm
highly
looking down.
overestimated us.
All right.
Okay, I'm looking for red paint.
All right, I'm gonna do the desk view.
And that's where I'm at.
Let's see. Man, I like that I'm able to do, and it's backwards. I love that I can flip from camera to camera now. I love that. It's a
Oh,
little too low.
I want to show you guys what I've been doing. I've just been messing around with scrap paper and just making things that I can tear up and use in my journal.
Oh, I love that. Look at all your
Okay,
colors.
let's see. Oh, yeah, goodies. Ooh, Cindy, goodies.
So, yeah, that's
Aren't
what I'm
those
going to be
pretty?
doing today. I'm just playing around. This is my favorite. This is my colors.
Oh, boy, that's nice.
Love color. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
I have a love-hate relationship with color.
I love color. Yeah.
So that bag we were talking about earlier, Cindy,
Yeah.
it's going to be rainbow, right?
Of course. Of course. Gotta have color. Without color, life is dull.
That's right.
I don't really care if life's dull. I don't care.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Vicki,
Yeah.
you are in rare form
I guess
too.
I better do that. Settings. Camera. That camera.
I lived to retire to have my life dull. I had excitement in my younger years, and now I'm ready for something a little more demure.
Well, I have to say, when I was working, I was so dang busy. I didn't have time to breathe. But now that I'm not working, I'm a little bit too quiet.
Yay,
And I don't-
retirement.
I'm sorry. Did you
I don't
say
like
you were quiet?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. See, this is what she's talking about this morning.
We have known each other too long to tell lies like that.
Okay. My life is too quiet. Is that better?
No, it's really not because that's not true.
It is true.
It is not.
It is. I used to be on the road all the time.
Jeff and I are going shopping. I'm going to play cards with the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
We bought an RV, so we're going to travel. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I'm going to
Okay.
go work in the art shop. Uh-huh.
We're going to.
No.
Yeah. We haven't moved that RV since it was bought.
Hey, Safia. I was bragging about the pin that I bought because of you.
Safia.
Where are you guys seeing this
Mika.
comment?
Yeah,
I
I'm
make go to chat over on the
Oh, comment.
right hand
All right.
side.
yes,
All
comments.
right, got it.
So the Coptic pins are not due till Wednesday. So I'm using I use this one. I played with this one and it's backwards. Doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't look right. Anyway, I played with this one and it's like drawing with a needle that has ink in it. It's just amazing.
I don't know if I could use that because I use a lot of pressure when I draw. And I don't know, knowing me, I'd be tearing the paper with that.
It's very sharp. I was so surprised at how needle-like it is. I'm just thrilled with it.
That's
That
good.
way, if I get mad at you guys, I can just stab you
Ah, nice.
and leave a mark to prove I did.
All right. So next meeting, I'm bringing my saber with me.
For you guys that have just joined, this is what I'm working on today. I'm just taking scrap paper, like, where is it? Like just this kind of paper, scrap paper. And I'm just playing around and making it pretty so I can use it in my art journals.
And
So-
I'm just doing the same old thing, black ink on brown paper.
Still think
I
we
was
can use
trying
more.
so much to put this stuff where I could read it and see it. And it's not working. So what the heck? It
I
is what it is.
I have a very old pair of reading glasses where I only put the reading portion in the lenses, not for distance or anything else. And silly as it seems, I find when I wear those, I feel like I'm kind of wearing a magnifying glass compared to my regular glasses. So I've been trying to do those when I do stuff like this so I can see it a little better. And then it's a double-edged sword because then I look at stuff, I'm like, oh, that looks sloppy. So,
That's because you can see it so clear, right?
I know. I thought I was doing really well until I put those on. I'm like, oh no. I don't think so.
You know, it's funny. That's why a lot of times when I'm doing something, I'll use my camera to look at it because
Yep.
it kind of polishes it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
it makes it look better than what it is.
Yes.
It's an optical illusion.
And I'm like, oh, okay, that looks okay on camera. I'm good.
That's what I did the other day. I made something and I turned the video camera on. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look so bad. I like how we are delusional with ourselves.
About our art.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I'm definitely delusional, let me tell you.
I like to lie to myself now and then. It makes me feel better.
The camera helps. Oh, you look good. Oh, thanks.
That's why dressing room mirrors make you look skinnier than what you really are. So you actually buy the clothes.
Yeah, well, that doesn't work all the time.
No, but it works better than my mirror at home, which doesn't lie.
We were talking about that this morning, buying clothes. I hate going and buying clothes.
I'm not crazy about it either.
It's just
The only time I
annoying.
like buying clothes is when I'm in Hammocks.
Oh, I do love Hemricks.
So are you coming down again, Peg?
Oh, some year.
Some year.
Well, okay. So my year is already starting to get planned out. You know that. So
Well, when you
I
have families scattered all over the world, it's kind of hard to,
Yeah, I have the graduation in May, so I will be going to that. I have the art retreat with my buddies that I met last year in St. Louis at when is that? That's in April. So April and May, I've already got stuff scheduled.
I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody coming in June. So if you want to come out,
Go ahead and book
I'm
a
saying
whole
maybe
year.
June, July might, but you
There
get
we
hot
go.
down there then. I don't know if I want to come during the heat.
I started to say I am not going to the East Coast.
No, wait,
the South.
hold on. You go from air conditioning to air conditioning. That's all you do.
Well, but
No.
see, June, July would be a good time for you guys to come up here.
Yes, it would. I could drive to Wisconsin, see my grandkid, my son, and then spend the rest of the time with you. But I'm not telling them where I'm going after I leave their house.
Just tell them you're going home.
Yeah, I'm headed that direction, and that's all I'm
Hi,
going to say.
but I'm not sure what your name is.
That's Tim.
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 Good
Hi,
morning,
Tim.
Tim. How are you, my friend?
Mo bang for your bucks, Tim.
So yeah, I'm just saying that until I get Ronald settled, my jaunts are going to be short jaunts. So
Short John.
yeah. So
I
a
can
weekend at a
understand
time, I guess.
I'm not opposed to short.
I'm just, at this point, I'm ready to travel somewhere. I don't care
Yeah.
where.
Well, the winter is about coming to a conclusion here. So
Well, it was 72 here yesterday. I flipped out. I'm like, what? I just got my long sleeve stuff out.
Hey, quit complaining. I want that heat.
I don't like it.
I don't like wearing long sleeves.
I don't mind it at all. I don't
know.
mind it all.
Oh, I don't rock it.
But I just hate-
Whatever you get, I get
And-
2 days later.
well,
so.
rain's coming.
Barb lives
sweetie.
in the land of perpetual loveliness. So
Function of light. I don't know who you are, but hello.
Oh, that's
That's-
Andrea. Good morning.
Andrea, hello.
Okay.
Hi,
See,
Andrea.
I need to write stuff down about who these people are because I don't have a clue. I mean, because these are new
buddy.
people to me.
We met each other in the naughty corner at Janet M. Young or somebody's live stream.
Naughty corner.
I'm
I
not
love it.
asking,
I
I'm
love
not
it.
asking.
Well, we met each other in the naughty corner somewhere. I can't remember. Do you remember, Andrea?
How many naughty corners are you in, Barb?
All of them.
All of them. Barb, I didn't know that about you.
Oh, well.
Hello,
Yes, you
she is
did.
my friend.
Well, then there are 7,000 people on screen. Just 4. So, but then the funny thing was do y'all remember Holly Dalton, who died a couple of years ago?
Yes, yes.
Holly and Andrea and I all spotted each other on a live stream chat on Kitten Academy one day.
Oh,
So we've been greeting each other with the international greeting from Kitten Academy, which is boop. where you touch the kitty on the nose. Boop.
okay.
Oh, I'll have to tell Q, and
kinda
that's
like
what I've
when
been.
you-
That's
when
what
you're-
I've been doing to him for years.
That's
When you're
right.
saying goodbye on YouTube and they're all doing this thing where they put their hand over the screen.
What?
What?
Haven't seen that where when they're saying goodbye, they put their hand over the screen and yeah. Okay. Evidently you're not watching the same videos I'm watching.
No.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a few times. And there's one guy I watched that at the end of the video, he's like, "Give me a kiss," and then next thing you know, it's dark.
Oh no, I don't think so.
He's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
I don't kiss strangers in the dark.
Well, I ain't
I don't
kissing him in the
consider
dark
that.
either, but. And Tim, I'm sorry. I agree with the white stuff crap, but I don't like cold. Like 75 and above, like 90's better.
Ooh.
Oh dear God.
That's
There
where
goes
I'm
my-
at.
There goes my electric bill.
No, I like the 90 and above.
I'm not a hot weather person, and I'm not a hardcore winter person. So I need to find a happy medium. Might be maybe another country at the rate we're going. I don't know.
I told Jeff I want to go live somewhere where it's 80 degrees year round.
That's Hawaii.
Yeah, but they have weird
Uh,
weather out there too.
Wouldn't that be where Barbara Clark lives?
Yeah,
Well,
but there's
it's not 80 ever, hardly.
yeah, but she lives
Huh?
up there where the pot
But
dealers
it's
are.
60 year round.
Yeah, so
60, no, 60.
I live
Smoking
where
up
the
that,
water,
you'll stay
Vicky.
warm. Is
Okay,
that what you're saying?
so just to clarify, they're growing it. They're growing it
Yes, the
legally.
Humboldt County. Was it Humboldt County?
Oh, Humboldt Gold. Are you talking about our favorite?
Yes.
crop?
Yes, and I was watching a video about it the other day.
Did the video explain that once it became legal, all the people that had been growing for years are kind of poverty stricken?
Yes.
It's really
So here we
weird.
go.
The
Vicky
cash
is,
economy just sort of disappeared.
Vicky is drifting right back into the same conversation we're having.
Vicky, are you drifting?
Okay.
Anyway, the weather there is perfect for a lot of things. Arizona is too dry, and they have haboobs, and I'm not interested in getting blown away by sand. I don't like humidity. I don't want 5,000 feet of snow every year to dig out from underneath.
Okay, you just need to be in a bubble.
I do. I absolutely do.
Just put you in a bubble. Vicky's happy.
Yes. I think
I
that would
want-
be great.
I want heat. I am tired. Right now, my fingers are frozen. I'm tired of being cold. That's why I
It
moved
is
south.
cold. It's cold here. You wouldn't like it here, Cindy.
Oh, I agree, Tim. Absolutely.
What?
The thing is when you're cold, you can pile on a lot of clothes. When you're hot, it's socially unacceptable to take a lot of stuff off.
Oh no! You just. Oh no,
Depends
snow.
on, okay, here we go again, Vicky. It depends on what part of the country you're living in and what the
Really?
rules are, because there are nude beaches,
I know,
there
I've
are
been to a
nude
couple.
deserts.
I've been to some nude beaches with my
Okay,
3-year-old
How did
and
we get
5-year-old.
from snow to nude?
Well, it's about heat and
know.
hot and cold.
I told you, Vicky's on a roll today.
I've been to San Gregorio Beach in California, and that part of it is a nude beach. The first part you come to is all clothed, and then we wandered down the beach, and I couldn't figure out why there were so many people out there. And there were like these wooden bird nests with big branches built up against the rocks, like in a semicircle. I'm like, what is that? And then as we're turning around and coming back the other way, I saw this sign that said, from here on down is nude beach. I'm like, let's hurry along, dear. I have a 3-year-old and 5-year-old with me.
Oh, how funny. Well,
And I didn't realize, like, I came from Memphis, Tennessee. What do I know about
That'd be
nude
good.
beaches? Yeah, I didn't know.
be around it.
We had just moved to California when the kids were little, and I had no idea that existed. That wasn't part of my world. And then we had a a rather quick introduction to it. So, I was a little freaked out as a mother because I had kids with me. Otherwise, I could care less what they do. But I had a 3-year-old.
Oh, we're going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I just, how do you explain to your kids that there are naked people running into the water? I
Hey,
was
Vicky,
not.
am I doing it right? Is there a right?
No, it looks perfect. There's not a right or a wrong. It's whatever you get from the stamp.
That's cool. All right, what am I gonna?
So what are you going to do with them once you've stamped them all over there?
I think I'm going to paint them a little bit.
The way I saw it, they watercolored it. They took a little bit of watercolor that was heavy and then moved it inwards into the circle. I mean, into the heart. I didn't exactly do mine that way, but that's what I saw.
I saw that too.
I've seen 2 people do it so far. Both did it the opposite way I did it, so I must have done it the wrong way. Which doesn't surprise me because it's not something I would ordinarily do. And the paper I did it on was this brown paper, and it's not
Right.
really great for that kind of adventure. Although I did do it on there. I mean, it's in this book. Where is it? Right there. I mean, I did do it in here, but it took a lot. And I don't have as much white space in here as you would ordinarily do if you did it on watercolor paper. But But it worked fine for an experiment. It was just for jollies that one day, you know. Just something that caught my attention. It was from the Watercolor Guild on Instagram. They have a lot of different watercolor artists that come on and show you the most amazing things.
So what is that, Watercolor Guild?
Yes,
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
on
Speaking of
Instagram.
guilt, don't let me forget I have to leave.
What, you just got here?
No, I have to leave at 9:30 because my Book Arts Guild meets and I'm the co-host.
Oh, well, you better not be late then, huh?
Well, it's pretty easy to switch over.
Oh, it's on video?
It's on Zoom, yeah.
Oh, okay. What
Tim
did we,
was saying that that somebody would love Europe. A
Yeah,
natural.
well,
wherever
if you
you
read a little
want.
bit up you'll understand why. And we're not going to go back to that topic.
Oh, we're not going back to nude beaches? Come on. You're no fun.
I know. I just know how
I
to
don't
spoil
like
your
that
day,
on
don't
there.
I?
So I'm gonna
You don't
take
want
Look
nude
at
beaches
plain
up
girls.
here, Cindy, because it's too darn cold.
yeah, no.
I think I
Wherever-
might like to live in Ireland or Scotland or maybe in a lavender field in the south of France.
Yeah, there's a couple. I followed them all over Central and South America because I love travel and I love watching all that stuff. So, and they had just shipped their van to Europe, and they were over in France over the holidays. Oh my gosh, it was so stinking cold.
It
I
can't be as
thought,
cold as
no
Iowa.
way, no way.
I
Yeah, but
think
it-
wherever
It
I
can't
think-
be as cold as Iowa is, Peg.
Well,
wherever I
probably not.
live, it's got to be south of the equator,
Like
Really?
around the equator.
so I can
Really?
stay warm.
It
Yeah,
is warm.
I like warm.
As much
Yeah,
as
but you wouldn't like Panama because they are having their own issues. So
the only problem with living in a country where it's really warm is there's a lot of bad weather related to that really warm.
Well, that and there's bugs.
Yes, that's another downer.
And
Lots of
snakes.
bugs.
And what?
Snakes.
Yes, I know. Ugh.
she does not like spiders and snakes.
I don't-
Spiders and snakes. It's
I'm not a
spiders.
snake
And
person.
There's a
daddy,
song
what
about-
it takes to love me.
There's a song, I don't like spiders and
I
snakes.
learned to love them no matter how long.
As far as I'm concerned, every snake on the earth needs to go bye-bye.
Ah, man.
Not a
And you get-
fan.
Then you get overrun with rodents that they consume.
I can kill a rodent, but them snake things, I ain't getting anywhere near them. Since we moved south,
Jeff drives around the tractor when he mows the lawn with a machete attached to it.
We've seen
I don't
snakes.
blame him.
We've seen snakes since we live here, but there hasn't been anything of sizable length. They were babies, like 6 inches or less, and they're
Ugh.
little. They had tiny. They were nothing.
no.
We haven't seen any real big ones. Well, we did see one, but it was one that eats bugs. It doesn't go after people.
Well, Jeff saved a frog because we have black snakes here,
Yeah.
and it was eating a frog out of our pond
Oh,
out front.
God. Oh God.
So Jeff saved the frog, and sorry, snake. Bye bye.
No.
I'm sorry, Sophia.
What happened?
It's not fun when you're not feeling your best.
Listen, with kids her age and 3 of them, it's no wonder she's not tired all the time.
That's all you can do, Sophia. Is it Sophia?
Or Safia.
Safia? I'm not sure.
I don't.
how you
I
say
don't. You know what? I meant to ask her and I forgot.
Well, it really probably depends on what country she originated from.
Sophia, is it Sophia number 1 or Sophia number 2?
Or
Or
Safia.
Safi or Sophia, which is
Sophia.
more
Or
Middle Eastern.
Safia number 3?
Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3.
And I do more of the Mediterranean Sophia.
She's probably laughing her butt off, going, "It's none of the above."
Say,
You know what? She's thinking my name is Norman.
okay, so you guys all saw that meme out there where the teacher was trying to get the students' names right.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh Lordy, I laughed my butt off.
Like Sophia, like
Sophia.
solve a problem.
Oh, how would you
Yeah.
solve a problem like Sophia?
Okay, so it's Sophia. Okay. Well, I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time. Oh well.
Well, I've been saying it right, but I can't imagine why.
Sophia.
Just because.
Oh my.
I'm gonna start gluing some of this down, I think.
But now I understand we might have a Sophia with purple hair. Am I correct in that thought?
Is it really purple or is it that I don't know, kind of a ruby purple sort of looking hair?
Riz.
You know, that's something I haven't done in a while. I should do
I
that
haven't
again.
either.
I shan't be doing it at all.
I'm thinking if I go that color again, I'm going to go to the lavender tones this time.
I don't know what I would do.
Now that I've got some of my natural tone back. I should start with
My
that.
tone is turning gray, so I'm not enjoying that.
Notice Barb and I are not saying anything.
I did notice that. Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh. You can only really see it if the light shines on it. Okay.
Oh, you have a purpose for your hair, dear.
Yeah, but it was gray before I started growing it out. It's not.
Well, I know you saw me with the razors during the pandemic. It's like, yeah, let's just do this.
Well, a couple swipes with my husband's hair trimmer and it was all over.
It was gone.
Yes, it was. And I have to say, it felt good in the summer. I didn't mind being
You
bald.
couldn't get out and get your hair cut, so it's like,
Nope.
it's time.
Your
Yes.
head didn't get burnt?
No,
Oh no, that's because you gotta go outside, right?
I wore
Well, I didn't get as desperate as she got. She went all the way.
Yeah.
well because I cut it, and after I cut it, I was like, "Ooh, this looks really bad. Let me just take the razors to it a little bit and fix it." And it just made it worse. So then I went outside and said, "Kewen, just shave it off because I've made such a mess of it. I can't fix this." He goes, "Well, okay," and he shaved it off, and that's how it all started. It wasn't any big plan. It was for me screwing it up with scissors.
Yeah, Ron said that he would help me. I said, no, thank you.
Probably a good choice. Really good choice.
Just
Okay, I
saying.
have satisfied myself to this extent.
Are you
And
done?
Now I'm going to quit.
Are you going to doodle over them or anything?
Yeah, when they get dry, they're wet.
Yeah.
They look good, Barb.
Thanks. I also have this nice telephone book page to cut things out of.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to pay my bill from Shelly from the auction the other day. I have not paid my bill.
Uh-oh.
I know. I forgot.
I have.
I've got
Uh,
this. Oops, sorry, guys.
So I'm going to get your towel in the mail sometime. Ooh,
and you should be getting the shawl too, right?
Huh?
You should get the shawl too.
Mary Dale Abrams bought me the shawl.
I know, but who's going to mail it to you?
Is
Is Shelly going to send it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I send them all to Shelly.
Huh? Yeah, Shelly.
Okay.
Did they ever say how much they raised?
No,
I did
haven't-
not hear.
No,
Yeah.
I have not heard an amount. I think they're still waiting to send out bills and see who they can collect from.
Yeah, good.
Obviously not me yet.
Well, go pay that bill. That's
I forgot. I can't do it online. Well, I mean, I'm going to do it online, but what is this?
Oh my God, Sophia, my husband's offered that as well, and my word is no, absolutely not.
I cut my son's hair, both of them, once when they were little kids. My husband snatched him out of the chair and took him to the barber, and the barber said, "Little boy, don't let your mommy do this again."
Uh-oh.
You know what's funny though is I cut Jeff's hair. I have for the last 34 years. He never go, and I'm like, don't you want to just go to somebody that actually knows what they're doing? No, you do a good job. I'm
Ron
like,
won't go. I have to cut his hair. He won't let anybody else touch him.
well, Jeff at this point won't either, and I'm like, come on.
I can shave his neck. from Wiley hairs in the back in between haircuts, but that's, listen, after what I did to myself, I'm not trusting myself to do something nice for somebody else. Because evidently it's not possible. I am not good with that kind of thing.
And
I think you'd be fine with that kind of thing. It's harder to cut your own hair than it is to cut somebody else's. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Sophia, you're right. In order to get that vibrant, you do have to bleach it first.
That's true.
Which mine is very, very blonde at this point, so I pretty much could go get my color done.
Yeah. I'm pretty much back to natural, but if I were to bleach it, it would turn yellow. So bleaching it to dye it doesn't work for me.
Terry says her husband was a beauty school dropout, so she
That's hysterical.
They saw how I cut my kids' hair and they said, no entrance here, lady.
I always cut my boys' hair.
I tried.
Oh my gosh. Jay and one of his friends made a bet one day about something. And it was whoever won, the other person got to shave his head. You know, they both went around with shaved heads for, I can't tell you how long. I got pictures of them doing it. It was really funny. But
Now, Adam did let me give him a mohawk. That was easy.
oh gosh, Jay had mohawks. He had his head shaved patterns on the side of his head. All kinds of stuff.
Well, my son bleached his hair. He goes, Mom, watch this. And he bleached his hair, and I about had a cow. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, come with me to the mall. I was like, I can't be seen with you looking like that. We get in the mall, and these little teeny boppers are following us around, and they're whispering and taking pictures of him. I'm like, what are they doing? He goes, they think I'm Eminem.
Oh no.
And he looked exactly like him. And I was like, oh my God, is that why they're following us around? He said, yeah. He goes, isn't that funny? I said, no, it is not funny.
I think it'd be great.
I'm going back to the car. You can come to the car when you get done. I was like, that's not funny.
That's hilarious, actually.
Oh,
Vicky.
he looks a lot like him. I was like, oh my God. What? Oh, Adam, you don't need attention that bad, do you, for Pete's sake? Oh, it was, ugh. And they were giggling and laughing like Japanese tourists in another country. Can I take your picture?
They did that to me in Vegas when I had purple hair. I
Ugh.
was out there, and all of a sudden this lady comes up to me and she's, you know, doing the picture sign, and I'm like, you want me to take your picture? She says, no, with you. I'm like, okay. So I stood there and all these Asians were around me taking my picture because I had purple hair.
When I lived in Japan, my best friend had
Okay.
pure white blonde hair, and I'm a brunette. And when we would get on the trains in Japan, they would come and want to take a picture of her white hair.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why are they so fascinated by this? Because they all have brown hair.
Yep.
And so they thought that was really cool that she had very fine baby white hair.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Kathy, what does this bother you? She goes, no, it happens every time I get on a train. Like, you're kidding. She goes, nope. They find it fascinating that my hair is this color.
Well, they enjoyed my purple too. So
Well, this was in the 70s. We were like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were little kids. And I was like,
Well,
whoa.
they do. Okay. They do follow little kids around. I'm just not it doesn't matter where you are in the country. If you're different, they do
Yes.
follow you around and do this stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
but usually they
it
just
looks-
stare at you. They
it
don't
looks
take a
different.
picture with
They
you.
they look different. And people always wanted to touch their hair. And I wanted to say, stand back. Stand back. Because
Okay,
it's
so
rude.
I'm going to talk about being fat here. When I went to France, my suitcase didn't make it with me. And try being an overweight person in a country where everybody looks like a runway model.
Mm.
It is hard to find clothes.
and there was no Amazon back then, right?
No, there was not. So I had a difficult time finding clothes until I got my suitcase, which thankfully only took them 2 days to locate. But it's hard. And when I was in a shop looking at things, there were people, meaning sales clerks, standing there whispering.
It's like she's never going to make it. Never
Like
going to make
there's
it.
another fat American. And believe me, I didn't want to be in there. I was perfectly fine just being out in the country, but I had to go into a town to find clothes till my suitcase came.
Did you find any?
No, I did not.
That sucks.
So I had to wash my clothes in the bathtub and let them dry overnight so I could wear them the next day. It was a little bit of a challenge.
This is going to be too big. It's not going to want to go down.
There are no fat people in Paris, just saying. Everybody looks like a runway model. They hide the fat people in the country. That's where the overweight Parisians were in the country.
Oh, they're the little old ladies with the shopping basket in Italy that have had a little too much pasta.
I feel like that.
Well, I mean, it's cultural, right? It's cultural.
I think it is. We drive in cars everywhere. They walk.
Yeah.
Well, that's like in New York City, they walk
But
everywhere.
I'm sorry, Italy is not a flat land. So
They
how
love
do
it.
those poor women with those shopping bags make it up and down all of those stairs?
Because
They
they've been
do.
doing it all their lives.
Yeah, they're used to it. And I found that being out in the country in the south of France was it was very nice. People were friendly, but they didn't want to speak English to you as much as the city dwellers, the urban peeps. They don't mind speaking English to you, but the people who lived out in the country, they didn't really want to speak English to you. Many of them didn't know how to speak English, but they really did not. They wanted you to speak French to them. And I thought, well, that's not going to happen. I know merci, beaucoup. I mean, my vocabulary
Parlez-vous Anglaise?
yes, was very a metro. It was very limited. I mean, I knew food French, but not conversational French. So
Food
I was
French.
limited. Yeah, like
Le croissant.
yeah,
Oops.
American cafe. I mean, I knew a little bit, enough to get food, but it wasn't anything else. I mean, that's not so. Talking to people in the country was a little bit of a challenge. Although eventually you find out they can speak a little bit of English, about as much of French as I spoke. So it was a little bit of a challenge. And back then there were no translator things on your phone where you could point to a word and go this.
Yeah,
There wasn't anything like that. So it was a bit of a challenge.
I bet it was.
I
and
enjoyed going and I would go back. I would go back.
Even in Ireland, okay, we were driving around over there and you get to the West Coast and everything is still in Gaelic.
Oh, geez.
And so you're looking at road signs and you're saying, I think I'm going the right way.
Don't they do English subtitles on those signs?
No.
Ooh, I've seen signs where
When
do.
you're in their country, you do it their way.
Well, when I've seen other signs where top part's Gaelic and the bottom part is in English.
Well, there are some areas of the country, not where I was,
Yeah.
because I was clear out on the edge, on the fringe.
were
Where
on the
you're hanging
fringe.
off the cliff and the guy's saying, come on, there's plenty of room. And the road's about that big.
Oh, geez, no,
Yeah.
no. I enjoyed going to France. Germany was fun because I was there when I was a little kid, and then we went back when I was an adult. And I still enjoyed being there because more and more people speak English or they're
Sophia,
taught
bye
English.
bye.
Oh, bye, Sophia or Sophia.
Gotta go
Sorry.
start stuff. Supper.
Bye.
I
See you soon.
probably needs to go to bed. She's
Yeah,
6
she's
hours,
probably not feeling good.
6 or 8 hours ahead of us.
Well, I enjoy all cultures. I enjoy talking with people no matter where I am. And it's nice when you're able to converse in
Yes.
some kind of language or even sign language or whatever, so that you've got a shared experience. So
People were very nice. People go, oh, the French are so snobby. I did not have that experience.
Well, I think part of it is how you approach them too, Vicky.
Yes, it is. And I didn't have any problems with them. Language barrier is only a barrier if you think it is. You find a way to work around it. Alrighty.
well, I just think travel is so rewarding. You know, you see things that you just don't have in your environment.
Yeah.
I haven't
You
done
think
any
things
over.
you don't think at home.
No.
I haven't done any overseas traveling. I've been to Canada and Mexico, but not overseas. Someday maybe.
I've been to Canada, Mexico, Bahamas, Germany, France, Japan.
I always wanted to spend about 5 years in England and Scotland, and
That's
while
where Sophia lives, is
England.
in London. She lives in London.
Well, I that's just it. You need to get immersed in it. And I think you need to spend enough time that you're seeing the country, you're seeing the people, you know, you're not just sitting on a tour bus.
Yeah.
Sophia had to go start supper.
Oh, so that means she's 6 hours ahead of us then. I think because Debbie Cork and I had done the math. Noon, our time was 6 p.m. their time, so it's about 6 hours. I like this ink pen, but it takes a few minutes for it to soak into the paper.
Huh.
How are your
That's
heart?
the tone tan.
Do what? Yeah.
That's your tone tan. book?
Yeah, and this is a very juicy pen, the Uniball Air Micro Pen. It's very juicy.
Mm.
And sometimes if you press too hard or go over something over and over and over, it will bleed through onto the other side. I've kind of learned not to press down so hard. Listen, I'm like Cindy. I press down really hard on certain things, but I've learned to back off a little bit for the things that are juicy. I don't have to press down as hard.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just mark making basically.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Just
No.
something different. I'm getting crap all over my mat.
My mat looks like it needs to be dumped out and I should get a new one, but I there's no point. I'm just going to ruin the next one, so just hang with what I got.
Boy.
I guess I should do a show mat for when we're on air and make it nice and clean and pretty. And when we're off, I'll swap it out for this dirty one.
Why?
I've seen so many people on YouTube that have the most pristine mats I've ever seen. They look like they just got back from the store with them. And I'm thinking, wow, mine never look like that.
Yeah. Well,
I just hang.
Never will.
I just hang with my dirty one.
I'd rather show the true whatever I've got versus a fake.
Yeah, I don't have time for that foolishness. And I don't want to spend the money for a new mat.
I'm telling you.
I'll keep a
No,
dirty
actually,
mat. I'll
no.
keep a dirty mat and get new pens. That's my priority.
Whoops. Get back here, you.
One of the things about dirty mat versus clean mat is the distractions.
I am not distracted.
Well, I'm just saying that sometimes on video, when people are trying to watch, if you've got a lot of stuff on your desktop, it's a distraction to the audience.
Well, sorry, but
Then
I'm
don't
not.
watch my video.
I'm
No,
changing-
I'm not being okay. This was not pointed at anybody in particular. I'm just giving Little
I know,
feet.
and I'm saying that if people are that distracted by how dirty my mat is, then maybe I'm not the person whose videos they need to be watching. I heard
They
somebody
can choose what they watch. Yeah.
I heard somebody say something. If you're, oh, it was Becky. If you're not a person who likes trying different things, then maybe I'm not the YouTube channel for you. And I thought, you go, girl. Like I watch Emily Baker, the lawyer, and people
Yeah.
get on there and go, "You talk a lot." And I thought, "You idiots! What did you think her job was?"
It's a talk show.
Yes, it is. So it's those kind
Um,
of people that you're like, I'd like to pinch you.
That's
That'd be
weird.
like somebody coming on here and saying, "You're doing too much art." Well,
Same thing. Same exact thing. Why don't y'all all do the same thing? 'Cause we're different people. We all have different skills.
So we should poll the audience. Do they all want to see us doing the same thing and see it differently, or do they like seeing all this different junk on the screen?
Uh-oh.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh.
I need
no
a
answer.
They're all asleep.
wonder if I know how to do that.
They're like, we don't care what you do.
I'll have to put it in the community chat. Put a poll in the community chat.
Oh, I have masking tape holding my camera in the right position. I leaned over and pulled back and yanked out some hair.
Uh-oh.
I need to put this tape. Ooh, that hurt.
You know, it's funny because, I had mine duct taped up there.
Yeah.
Hair?
No, my camera. No, my hair is not duct taped. It's real.
Oh, okay.
So I had the duct tape up there. Jeff comes in, he's looking, and I could see that puzzled look on his face. And I'm like, listen, it worked. He's like, do you need help, honey? Nope, worked just fine. Thank you.
We're doing good. I have a cat treat container I leave on the kitchen counter so I can give it to the cat. And I've been using it for over a year now. And the flap on it is like bent plastic. It's very thin. And last night it broke. And I said to the hub this morning, I said, I'm going to get some duct tape and fix it. He goes, okay. Instead of buying a new container, I'm going to put duct tape on it.
Okay, I have to tell you something. When you're talking about containers, I have this container that I've had for, oh my God, I can't tell you how long. It was a baby wipe container, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can see how old it is. The top is busted. So right now it's being held down by washi tape. So I have been going to the stores trying to find another container of baby wipes.
Yeah.
And guess what? They don't sell them in the containers anymore.
No.
So I go on to Amazon. I bought a container to put my baby wipes in. They charge $8 for a container now to put your baby wipes
Dang.
in.
You're kidding.
Nope. I was like,
Oh.
you've got to be kidding me.
They weren't kidding.
Nope. So, yeah. So now I have a baby wipe container on the way with no baby wipes, of course.
That's like ordering a pen with no ink.
It's ridiculous. I was just like, you gotta be, I have to order a container? You're nuts. Well,
I was buying the ones at Dollar Tree, but I found that I don't use them. They dry out before I use them. I'm just not a baby wipe person, so I quit buying them because I just don't use them.
I use them all the time.
Here's my baby wipe.
Well, I've got those too. I use those a lot.
Yeah, I have
But
a towel.
there's times when I have paint and stuff here on the desk that I just want to get off, and that's when I use my baby wipes.
Yeah.
But I could not believe that I had to order a baby wipe container. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And of course, I didn't break the top on that one. I bet you can't guess who did.
Oh.
I'm gonna make him pay for my baby container.
Uh,
Barbie,
I
hearts
got-
are looking really good.
You liking?
Yeah.
They look awesome.
I'm
So
trying
I'm
to
not
decide
gonna
what.
let him touch this next box.
what other color I want.
Blue.
That's what I was thinking. You said
Or like
blue.
a turquoise.
Turquoise, yeah.
Turquoise.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Well, we're on the same page. Actually, I'm gonna go brighter.
It's the artist in us.
Notice I say I'm not saying a word. I'm just going to say
Deep
right
or
out
light?
that one.
Deep or light?
Light.
Deep or light?
Light.
Like that color.
That's sapphire. That's like that looks like sapphire on the thing.
Yeah, it looks it's turquoise. It looks bluer on my screen than it does in reality.
Yeah, they do look bluer on the screen.
That's like I showed you guys pictures of my laundry room cabinets that we painted, and you're like, "Oh, we love the green." I'm like, it's teal."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was not
My camera showed green. I don't know.
It was teal.
Uh,
Okay, you gotta dry. You gotta dry. What
Terry
are you
said she
doing?
liked variety.
yeah.
Okay,
saw that.
survey's closed.
That's
You're done.
What'd you say?
She said she likes variety. I said survey's closed.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
She's
it.
the
We're
only
done.
one who answered.
Yeah, we're done.
I need a different color. What about? And soon I'll have all my pastas on the desk here. I should have just brought them all out. I don't like that. Yuck.
I covered up some of the pages in here that I know I'm never going to finish with painty papers yesterday.
Did you really?
Yes, look there. I did.
Come.
I sure did.
Why?
Covered them up. I don't know. I can't rip the page out of the book because it'll destroy like 4 pictures. So I decided that it was a lot better to use something else instead of ripping them out of my book. I don't do that very often, but I thought, you know what? I don't like that, and I'm not going to finish it. And I want to take the Post-it note off of it, so I'm just going to cover it up, and I'll feel better. And I do. I do feel better. I cheated. I mean, covered it up.
That's why I like doing what I'm doing here on the scrap paper, because if I don't like it, I just throw it away.
Yep. I fiddled around with that new pen that I got, and I used it, and I like it, and so I experimented with it. I had a good time with it.
Okay, so Peggy, you gotta put up another poll. Either that or I'll just say it. What would you guys like to see us do? You can do individual or you can do all together.
Like a theme.
Yeah.
Are they still awake?
I don't know. I think they might sleep. They probably just turned
but I
it
think
on.
she made up her mind what she was going to say there. Meg, you got to put up a poll. Wait a minute.
Not yet. Not yet.
Too funny.
Okay. It looks bluer on the. Oh, damn it! Don't get that in the page. Don't get that in the pages.
Vicky, back up 2 pages,
Uh-oh.
please.
Smudge it.
No, one more. I like that on the left-hand side. That is cool as crap.
Oh, honey, I don't know what's left or right now. Look at the camera. This one?
Oh, no, the other one.
This
Other
one.
side. Yeah, that one.
Your other
Huh.
left.
See?
I
Everything
love that. I think
half
that's pretty.
backwards. Thank you.
Terry says both.
You both. Okay.
Anybody else out there?
Are y'all awake? Do we lull you to sleep?
You know, I kind of like that brown on that blue. I don't know why, but I do. That's kind of
See
cool.
if I
looking.
can line this back up again after I lift it.
This brown and blue. Do you like this?
That's pretty.
I like that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that too. Cleaning up my desk.
I love brown and blue together. It's one of my faves.
I know, me too. Okay.
There it is.
But
There's
you know,
my- here's
I
a
am the
paper
girl that
covered
loves
up with
brown
paper.
when nobody else does. So
I love brown. That's my last name. I gotta love it.
My last name's Utter. I can't say I love utters.
Oh my gosh.
okay, this is not working out the way I thought it would.
Yeah, no, I can't say that.
I think it would have been really cool if my last name was Green,
Instead of brown.
since that's my
we can change
favorite
it
color.
for you.
Yeah, no. I got too much invested in brown.
Really.
Yeah, I got a lot of years invested in brown. Ugh.
I really don't like this piece of paper, so I got to do something to it to make it so I like it.
So what is everybody doing when we're not in the live today? What's everybody's plans after the live?
I have plans. I have a chat with a friend.
I'll be
Good
chatting
chat
with
or a
Vicky.
bad chat?
What? Did I hear my name? You'll be chatting with what?
I said I'll be chatting with Vicky.
Okay. Why should I vacuum when I can chat with Cindy?
Exactly. Why bother?
I could take my tablet into the kitchen while I unload the dishwasher.
It's just gonna get hairy again. Dog hair. You know, we couldn't have our cleaner come in a couple weeks ago because of us having COVID.
Oh, I forgot.
So it's been a month since she's been here.
Oh my.
I told Jeff, I said, oh my God, that woman is going to be vacuuming up so much dog hair. Even though we've swept and stuff in the meantime, but still on the rugs and oh my God.
Yep. We have had this discussion many a time as pet owners, haven't we?
Yep. I said, I'm sorry, but she's like, it's okay. She comes again Monday, thank God.
It can't be helped. It's part of being a pet owner. And plus she was sick. This thing has got to, I got boogers.
In answer to your question, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to go to my
Oh, you're
book
leaving us.
art guild. I am.
Okay, so I really like how your hearts turned out. Yours look a little more normal than mine did. Mine look a little contorted. I'm okay with it.
I don't think I'm done with this page yet.
I know, but I want to see it when you're done because I like the direction it's going.
I'll post it on Our Joy of Sharing.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Good.
I think they're really cool, Barb.
I want to see them
So
finished.
the workshop we're doing today at this is the Northern California Book Arts Guild, is a flag book with pull-up envelopes by Chris Nevius.
What a name.
I know.
Nibius?
Yeah. So anyway, actually, I'm probably not going to make the book,
Why
but
not?
I'm co-hosting the meeting. I don't want another book that I have no goal for.
Oh, I have to tell you, I've made 4 or 5 flag books, and I love my flag books.
Do you love your flag books? Well,
Oh,
I
I
totally
Makes
love
fabulous flag books.
I picked a theme, and I made a flag book with a theme. I made one with fish. I made one that's a cityscape. I made one that was on the beach where I killed the seagulls. I cut their wings off by accident. I didn't mean to. But they're still up in the air.
Murder!
I know. And then I made another one with flowers. I had a great time making those things. And there is a learning curve.
Terry will be setting up her new temporary art space.
How come it's going to be temporary, Terry?
Oh, I was going to ask that same question.
What happened to your old art space? I got all kinds of questions now.
Just call us Nosy Nancy's.
better than. No, I better shut up.
Oh.
So you will not be talking to Vicky later today.
Why not?
Well, while we're talking, I know what I'm going to be doing.
Actually, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm doing after this. Depends on
Oh,
the hubs.
Oh, she's backpedaling now. That's
Yeah, I'm backpedaling. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
it. Okay, fine.
Well, I've only talked to you since 8 o'clock this morning.
We're all talked out. I can't believe it. I could faint.
Do you honestly think that's true? No.
No, not ever, not once, never.
No.
No. I have to stand up for a second.
Just so you guys know, I'll put up a Zoom in the morning. Vicky, where are you?
I'm sleeping.
She stumbles on the Zoom. She looks at me and I'm like, oh, I can't talk to you yet.
No coffee, no talkie. First things first, right?
Yep. It's like when I get up in the morning, I stumble out to the kitchen. My husband's like, "Blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, no, just don't even, nope. He's learned. He makes sure my coffee's ready for me now every morning.
You want to talk to me? It comes the bribe in a mug.
Yep.
After that, then I'm a chatterbox. But geez Louise, not first when I first wake up. I can't take it.
Me neither. I just want
Going on my head.
quiet and coffee.
Peg is playing. Look at that. Oh boy. That's
She
neat.
said she moved out and lost her old space, and a new building is promised, but not even started yet. And it's been a year. Husband's gonna
Oh,
move his trailer for the time being.
Oh, well, that's nice of hubby to donate the trailer.
Oh, that's
my
a lot of space. I might be
Ugh.
digging that.
No fun to be so unsettled.
Oh, I know all about that.
Okay, ladies, I am going to bail on this party. Everybody who is in the Blabosphere, I'm glad you came.
Blabosphere? That is so cute.
Don't you love it?
Yes.
I told Barb I was stealing that.
It's awesome expression. If
It's
you don't
perfect,
take it
isn't it?
personally.
The Blabosphere, it's where we all get on there, chat, and blab with each other.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to
hold
finish
your-
this page. I have plans, I have to tell you, but I'll post it on Art Joy of Sharing whenever it gets finished.
Good.
Oh, I can't wait to see it, Barb. I think it's going to be awesome.
This is a journal that I got from Janet Baum on the day that we learned her husband had died.
Oh, mercy.
Isn't that amazing? So
beautiful.
that's why it had to start with all these hearts.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's a good idea.
It's my Janet Baum book.
I went and drug out my prototype flag book from 2017. Wow. One of the first ones I started with
Oh,
was
look at
paint.
that.
Was paint samples, and I did the ABCs.
Oh, that's really cute, baby.
Because I was trying to teach myself how to do
Cindy,
it.
there's your colors.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't
Gotta have the colors.
Yeah, I don't do color swap.
That's what I need is a yellow on this page. Okay, good.
I was going to suggest yellow, but everybody else said blue. I was like, just keep your mouth shut.
Nope, now it needs yellow.
So that was my. I think this one was my very first flag book. The second one was the beach, where I cut off the wings of a seagull, because I did a scene. Then I cut it up in strips, and when you do that, you lose things because the stuff is not next to each other. So I had wing on one side and the rest of the seagull on the other. So it looked a little odd.
You brute.
I know, it was horrible, and I felt really bad. So I went back and
So
tried
I'm going to say so long for now.
Okay.
Have a wonderful time today, Barb.
Thank
Have
you.
a good-
I will.
Have a
Take
good time in
care.
your book class.
and y'all have a continued good time playing. It's a good thing.
Oh,
And
you
to
bet.
everybody in the crowd, whoever's in the crowd, thank you for coming, Terry and Andrea and whoever else is there.
Yeah.
Many blessings.
Bye, Barb.
Bye, Barb. Thanks for
I will.
coming.
Yeah, my pleasure. It was
Yeah,
fun
but
to
it's early.
play.
We know
It's always
early
fun to
for
play
you.
with friends, right?
It
Yes,
is
it
always
is.
fun to chat and,
And
and
I
art
hate that.
together.
I hate that it's so early for you, but I'm glad you got up for it.
Actually, I got up at 4:30, so there you go. Why?
It's probably
I had time
good.
to come in, play
she had to
before we
go.
played.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Adios.
Bye.
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 Okay, I need the audience's opinion. What do you think?
I'm away from the screen. I'll be back in a second. But you don't need my opinion.
What do you guys think? Do you think you'd use this stuff in your, well, here's another one, in your art journals? What do you think?
Of course. Of course we would.
I'm having fun with them. All I'm doing is just taking, like I said, just the scrap papers and just playing. Ugh. All right. I need to make room. And there, some of them aren't done yet. These ones I want to do more. This one I want to do more. This is my favorite though. All my colors. Terry says she loves it, and yes, thank you, Terry. Thank you.
I hate being short. Because there's no room left on flat surfaces, you hang things on walls and then you can't reach it.
Terry, I think you're the only one left here chatting with us.
Yeah, I think everybody else abandoned ship.
I think so too.
It says there's people there, but I don't know.
Maybe they went for coffee.
Well, they're probably making their own stuff. They're probably listening and making their own stuff.
Oh,
Listening to us yabber. Yabber, yabber, yabber.
Let's see, I want to do this corner down here.
You know, these things, one thing I found out about doing this, you can just keep going and going and going and going and going. I might do more to that one. This one,
somebody described that like eating Lay's potato chips.
what?
Doing art, you can't just do one.
No. This is addicting.
Okay. And none of us has an addictive personality.
No, not at all.
No, not
Oh, I didn't show you, Peg. I showed Vicky last night. I started crocheting again.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm making washcloth.
Oh, well, I like washcloths. That's
Hi,
good.
JL Johnson.
That's
Hi,
Janice.
Janice. How are you today?
We're all just playing.
Machine.
Okay.
Just a playing.
Well, I was going to show you the house flag book, but Barb's left and I can't find that darn thing.
You have to find it for next time, Vicky. Oh,
I guess so, because I'm looking at all this stuff on this shelf and I don't see it.
yeah, same here, Terry. And I just think it's, you know,
Would that be the one that you sent to my grandson?
No, that's the fish. He got the fish.
Yeah.
it's a great way to use up the scraps, but it also, you know, it makes them. These, if I look at these, it's like, they're kind of boring. But this just makes it a little better. She says she's upright and breathing. That's a good thing.
That's a good start to the day. But it should also include coffee. Lots of coffee.
Did I tell you the habit I've been doing, Vicky?
No, what habit? Oh, am I going to regret
Okay.
asking? Here it is.
My hubby makes a pot of coffee every morning, and he makes 8 cups, right?
Yeah.
So I have 1 cup hot while I'm sitting down.
Oh, that's right. The cold stuff.
The rest goes into the cold. So I'm drinking like 8 cups of coffee a day.
Damn, girl. It's a wonder you sleep at night.
She doesn't.
Yes, this is Cindy Utter.
Okay, I found it. All right.
I'll do it real quick so she can see it's me.
I found this. Okay, this is the
That didn't work.
ABC flag book. This is, what is this one? This is the ABC. This is, oh, this is the seagull one where I cut off his wing. I just painted a, where'd she go? Where's Peg? Hello? What
I don't
happened?
know.
Okay, that's bizarre. Why is it doing that? See my seagull? the wing. Where's Cindy?
I'm backstage and oh, now I'm here.
What is going on? Holy moly. Anyway, so there's that flag book that was the seagulls. The beach. Oh, where is it?
There she is.
We were getting worried.
No. If you want things big on the screen, you have to remove things.
Oh.
So how can I show your book in full size if
Oh, it does. It's not necessary. It's fine.
it
So I did-
was necessary?
Well, I carved these. These are heads for flowers. And so I carved these, and then I made a flower garden out of them, a little flag book that way. But my most favorite one is this one, where I did the houses in the town.
That's really cool.
I love this. I think this is my all-time favorite book.
That one's really cool.
And the house, and what I learned is that when I do it like this, I ought to put something on both sides. So I did learn that there's the front of the house that you can see, but then you also see the white part. I did the trees. Some of the trees I did on both sides, but I think it would be a lot better if you could see the back side of the house, although they're not that exciting. But I really enjoyed doing the flag books. They were fun. I'm sorry I didn't get it before Barbara left. I didn't see it. It was taller than I thought it was. What's this
No,
one?
you can show it to her later.
Yeah, this is flowers.
Peg, you just had balloons go up through your live.
That happened last time. We couldn't figure
I
out
don't know why it's doing that.
why it did it. Yeah. Is somebody sending you love and they made the
Somebody
balloons go up?
probably did an effect or something. I don't know.
All right. That's gotta dry.
There's
So now-
there's more mysteries in life than I can solve.
Oh, come on. You're the mystery solver. All right.
Are you guys, I know everybody's doing this, but are you guys participating in the scavenger hunt craziness that's going on?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I got over that years ago and I don't enjoy doing it. But a lot of people, I like looking at their
Well,
stuff.
it's kind of like journaling by 5. I'm sorry.
I didn't
There
do
were a
that
lot of
either.
people who really love it. I just couldn't get into it.
I tried and it didn't work for me because I'm not that, no, I couldn't do it.
No.
But I enjoy seeing other people's creations. I just don't want to do it.
What is it?
Well, they give you a list of things to put in a glue book.
Oh yeah, no.
That's basically what it is a themed glue book, I think.
Yeah.
But I just
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Anybody that knows my stuff knows I don't do themes at all.
I'm a theme girl, but honestly, I just don't. I'm not an enjoyer of scavenger stuff. I missed the boat on that one. That and the journaling by 5. Even though I love Shannon, I did not get into that.
Yeah, it's not that we don't like Sharon, and it's just
Oh.
that it wasn't our thing. You know, just like some of the things that you guys do are not my thing.
Right. Vice versa too.
Yeah.
That didn't work. I don't like that.
And we know that about ourselves. You know, it's good to know yourself.
Although I'm not opposed to trying new things. And I get very excited when I see stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do that. Just like those toilet paper hearts. I don't know why, but it stuck with me and I had to try it. That doesn't happen all the time when I watch art that I don't usually do. But once in a while, I'll be like, oh, I got to try that one. And I might like it and keep going with it. And then there's others I'm like, okay, I did it. I've
Been
come,
there.
I've seen, I'm leaving.
Right. Been there, done that. It's over.
Yeah, I've conquered my desire to try it. We're done. So, see, I never, ever thought that I would enjoy making books, stumbled into it by accident, and it stuck. And I do enjoy it. I know other people don't like it, but I enjoy it. Never dreamed that would be a direction I ever would be happy with. Sort of like, I know how to crochet, but it's not what I really enjoy. I enjoy knitting much more.
I enjoy crocheting.
See, and that there are lots of people that do. But
Duh.
I mean, I can do it. I just don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, my hands don't enjoy it anymore.
Really. My hands don't hurt unless I use scratchy yarn. And then they're not very happy. A lot of acrylic is like that. It just doesn't make me very happy to use it. But it serves a purpose.
I told you I've been using that cotton yarn to do the dishcloths that I'm making.
Yeah.
What a pain in the that is. It keeps splitting. It doesn't matter what I do. It splits on the hook and it drives me insane.
I'm not a huge fan of cotton. Like I said, it has its place, but I try to avoid that place.
But I also, I'm also a very tight crocheter, not a real loose crocheter.
That's
And
not
I
a
think
bad thing.
that has something to do with it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think it has to do with the quality of the product.
Well, the product sucks.
I heard that.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yes, you did.
It's not the best quality. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
They're turning out pretty though.
I especially like the teal colored one.
Yeah.
I have a couple things I want to knit, and then I have a couple things that I like to crochet, but I'm putting off the crochet till this summer.
I want to learn that other crochet.
Tunisian.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing to it. There's nothing to it.
I want to learn it.
It's very easy.
But it's cool.
It turns out beautiful.
I'm sure it does. It looks like it's a baby of knitting and crocheting together.
It is. They got married and they produced Tunisian crochet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like I can knit. I'm not fabulous at it, but I can knit.
Yeah, but if you can crochet, you're basically using a long knitting needle with a crochet hook on the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, I'm a crocheter, so.
I did Tunisian crochet before they called it that, about 30, 40 years ago. Yeah, I might still have the Afghan I made at my mom's, but I didn't. It was something that I never saw before, and the reason I liked it is because the pattern that I used was like a waffle pattern where you could cross stitch over the pattern, and when you knit it or crochet it, whatever you want to call it, it made squares that you could cross stitch in.
That'd be cool.
Yes, and it was like a waffle pattern, and then I then I cross stitch roses on it. It was a white background and there were pink roses.
You know, I didn't mind cross stitching. I enjoyed it, but my eyeballs got to the point where unless they make bigger squares, it's not happening.
Yeah, well, I like the bigger squares where you do over 2 squares and it makes them even bigger so you can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then when you get a picture that big, it also expands the picture, takes longer, more thread. I was done.
Yeah.
Go this way.
You know, I could sit here and do this by the hour.
And you should.
I'm having fun with it. It's cool.
I am not doing this the way this thing was meant to be done. What? I lost my train of thought here. Ugh. That's way too big. Now I can't fix it, so I guess we'll have to work on it. Pare it down.
Oh, I'm dragging my sleeve through the paint here.
Well, that's not fun.
Oh, it could be.
Make an interesting pattern.
When I got up this morning, my whole feed was full of Japanese stitching people.
So that's what you were watching, right?
I'd watched a couple, but now the algorithm goes, "Oh, you like this? Let us show
Here.
you millions more."
Look at that.
Like,
I like
no.
it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
It reminds me of this.
Yeah, I like it. Just so cool. All right. Next.
I have an itch to make books. I've been fighting it off for the last couple weeks, but I think I might succumb soon.
Oh, geez. Can I give you a list?
No,
Oh, come on.
no, this will be for money, not freebies.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, do you want me to pay you for them?
No, because I'm not making them for you.
Well, you're a brat.
She says, make
Well.
your own. You know how to do it.
Yeah,
No,
you know how
I
to do it.
forgot all about how to do it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I have these little books up here that I leave. I don't know why they're on my table, but I have these little small Coptic books that I made. I don't even know what kind of paper's in them. It's either mixed media or watercolor. I'm thinking it's B paper. And I'm wondering why they're sitting on my desk. They look fine. The stitching on them's fine. The inside, this one I dyed paper. But I don't know why they're sitting on the desk. And I look at them every day thinking, oh, I should make more of those.
You should fill them up, is what you should do.
No, that's not my job. And then I made these out of the cover to a Japanese paper that I ordered. This is the cover from the Japanese paper thing I ordered, and I made these guys. So I've been looking at these little books, and I think that because they're staring me in the face every day, I keep thinking about them. Should I put like a weight loss plan in front of me every day so I look at it?
Has that ever worked before?
Crap, no. No, not really. But the book thing is working.
Oh, dear.
I have to tell you, I know we had talked about it a long time ago, but chocolate,
Oh,
as long as I have it right here, I'm fine. And I don't eat that much of it.
I do.
Like, I've got a bunch of these ones, the Lints.
Oh, those are wonderful.
But if I don't have them, oh my God, I crave it so bad.
All right, I'm going to run in the kitchen and bring you back something you need to go buy.
Uh-oh.
Sit here.
Uh-oh,
I'm
stop.
going to help you out,
Yeah,
friend.
I'm closing my ears.
Oops, that paper tore. If I don't have it though, oh, it's like a beast comes out. I need my chocolate.
Okay, guys.
Where'd the thing go?
This I have never seen. I went to the grocery store. I said I'm out of chocolate. He
I'm
came
looking.
home with these.
Cookie and cream kisses?
Let me tell you what. And look, they're in lovely blue foil. Isn't that nice for journaling? The
It would be.
foil.
You're funny.
And then look, I'm going to show you what they look like. Look, and they're crunchy. You can see the little bits of the
Oh my
chocolate.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay, it's really good.
Oh
Oh yeah. It's like eating an Oreo cookie.
gosh.
Oh my god, it's so good. I keep them in the fridge because it's, they get melty here. So, man, it's good.
Good Lord, I just heard a car go by with the stereo. I can hear the song they're playing. Why? Why do they do that?
Because they can.
They're going to be deaf by the time they're my age.
They don't care.
We don't care.
Nope, they don't care.
So as you guys can see, I kind of like circles and squares. I'm not huge into lines, but I like to do it every now and then. I'll have something with lines on it.
I'm totally into lines.
I'm into circles. I like my circles.
I have a lot of circles in this book. A lot. You know, you can doodle and not take a class because it's all lines and circles. I mean, that's basic. That's like, that is like in knitting. There's 2 stitches, knit and purl. Doodling is the same thing.
I can doodle like this, but like what you're doing, no.
It's just lines. There's no fancy stuff. It's just lines.
I just don't have the patience for that.
But you have the patience for that?
Yeah.
The same thing.
It's
Exact
her
same
way.
thing.
It's her way. It's okay.
But it's doing the same thing, but adding color. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, circles with lines. Same thing.
So I have a question for the audience. Is anybody arting? Or are we just chilling?
Somebody said they were getting stuff together for the scavenger.
Janice.
Oh, that's right.
She's doing the scavenger thing. There's so many different channels that are doing it now. I can't keep track of who's doing what.
I don't know. It's like the bajillion different challenges that come out every year. It's like,
Yeah.
I just, that's why I didn't want to do the pick a stick anymore. Why I didn't want to do the, because I think people were just kind of over it.
I never got into it, but I understand.
Sophia's back for just a minute. Quick 10 minutes while supper does its last bit of cooking.
Okay.
And Mary says she's doodling.
Here's the pen. Da 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 da. All these lovely fine lines. I just love this pen. It is awesome.
Terry, are you doodling on scrap paper or are you just doing like what Vicky's doing? I'm nosy.
Notice there's silence.
I don't know if I like this with the dots on it now.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I like it better this way.
Oh, just color over them then.
I think what I'm going to do is just cut it in half.
So you like it in you don't like it in a smaller form.
I don't like it with the dots on it like
Ah.
that. I like it like this. See the difference?
No, you need to hold it up. You're too far away. I can't see it. I like both of them. Actually, I like it more with the dots. Yeah. So Terry's doodling on envelopes.
Oh, that's cool.
Envelopes.
I actually just found a few that I did a while back the other day when I was cleaning out a closet.
I have some that I did watercolors on. They're in my envelope section.
I like this better than this. Oh, no, I like this better. No, I don't know what the hell I like. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
That's okay. We all do.
To work on a large canvas. That's cool. Sophia's doing a large canvas.
That's right up Peg's alley. Large canvas.
She did an initial layer and then froze for 4 months. I know that feeling.
God knows I got enough knitting projects the same way.
I did that one big one that was, I put a layer on every day.
Yeah, that was cool.
I challenged myself to do a layer a day.
That one was really cool. All right, so what am I going to do with this?
Okay, so if I take this, and just try.
Terry, do you do just miscellaneous things like this, or you do like the Zentangle things? There's a reason why I'm asking.
Because she's nosy.
No, because I have somewhere to tell her about. There's a channel on YouTube by Barbara Langston. She's a certified Zentangle teacher, and she did a circle with hearts, like a circle mandala with hearts in it, and it came out a couple days ago. I was thinking about trying it. Maybe not on camera, but because I can't look at the same time I'm doing this. But I was thinking about giving it a try, and I always try to tell other people about, just like Barb tells me about other Zentangle people to follow. I like mentioning there's, this person's doing that, and this one's doing something else, and
Yeah, that's how we find cool channels to watch.
yeah, that you expand your horizons that way.
Yeah.
Sophia, 15 by,
Yo, that's
what did you
big.
say? Oh, 1.5 by 3. That's not tiny.
No, she said large. That's very
Yeah.
large.
That's huge.
Yes, it is. It's like gallery size huge.
I think I've done like maybe 5 canvases in my life, and that's it. I like art journal pages. I can just shut the cover on those. The canvas, I have to look at it.
I tend to fall in line right by you. I could just close it and walk away.
Yep,
I don't have to set it in a corner and look at it every day and go, oh, that's so ugly.
exactly. I can just shut my book and say, well, that stunk. Let's try another page.
Maybe tomorrow we'll look at it and we'll try to justify it tomorrow.
Or we'll gesso over it tomorrow, one or the other.
There you go. See, that's why I glue paper over some of these pages. I'm like, I don't want to put gesso in here, so I'm just going to glue painting papers over it, and it worked fine.
There you go. Now, are you going to doodle on those pages?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. That's my answer to ripping a page out or putting something in the trash, covered up.
I don't throw a lot of art in the trash. I'll tear it up and use it like this.
Yeah.
But to throw it in the trash, no, I don't do that.
Hello from Michigan.
From Miss Kiki. Hi, Miss Kiki.
Hello, hello.
That's a new name.
Well, they used to think by the end of it all, my only regret is don't ever regret.
No
don't
regret.
ever regret.
No regret.
And you know what? If you really like those papers, you can
Use
make
them.
it so that you'll see some of it. Just don't cover it all up. And you're right. You always have to try.
See, I think a little differently about precious papers than you guys do. Shannon,
Pardon me.
bless you. I bought
you.
some of Shannon's papers, or I don't remember how I acquired them, but I couldn't bear to use them. So my answer was to put them in a book. I put bound all those pages in a book, and then I put it on a shelf, never to be seen again. I just couldn't use them. So I thought, well, at least I can make a book out of them. So when I need to look at something, I can just thumb through the book. It's my coffee table book.
Do you want to tell them about the book that you really like?
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. I absolutely do not want to discuss it.
Oh, come on. I think it's so funny.
It's not funny.
It is.
It is not funny.
It is. Trust me, guys. It's funny.
Mm-mm. So moving on.
You're so
You
bad.
guys. You guys.
I do have a question. This is an art question. Don't faint. Okay, so let me show you this.
I like this one.
This tells you how often I use this paint. See all that dust?
Oh my God, Vicky. Clean your paint.
I don't ever touch it. So once in a great while, I will run my fingers over it, but you know what's happening to them? They're clumpy. I went to use these to dye paper with a couple weeks ago, and I cleaned a couple of them off. And when I put the, what do you call this thing, the squeezy deal, this thing?
Yeah, dropper.
Yeah, dropper. It squeezed out clumps. Like
Right. So you
like-
need to clean out that. So when you have something that, let me see if I can find one.
It's the paint. It's not the dropper. It's the paint itself is clumpy.
Well, then you need to fish it out, strain it, do something.
Oh, I'm not willing to strain it, but I'm not going that far because I don't like the paint enough to take that. But I just it's even when I shook it up, it was gloppy. The paint is deteriorating. What year did we go buy these things? When everybody went crazy when they took them off at Hobby Lobby. What year did we buy this?
Oh my god.
2018.
Long time ago.
What does it say on yours, Peg? I can't read it. She's muted.
I think it says 19.
Does it? Okay. Oh, see, I'm not a painter, so I need to get all these. Steffi said, use your supplies. Yeah, I do, but these are not my supplies, so I need to get rid of these things because I don't ever use them. I saved them so I could dye paper, and then I tried the other day to use them, and it was a mess. This is what. No, I think I glued the bad one on the other side. But this is what happened. When I squeezed it out, it made blobs like that. And then I had to kind of scooch it with a lot of water and a lot of alcohol to get it to do anything. But it was a clump. And then I had to pick the booger off. And then what was left is that little spot right there. It was horrible.
I'm sorry.
It was awful. And so I guess I need to get rid of these Delronis because I am not going to use these things. Now my Bombays, yes, I will save those. But
I just brought my Delronis over closer to my desk so I could use them.
should I mail these things? They're in glass bottles. I'm kind of nervous about mailing glass bottles like this, but I just don't use them. As you can see from the dust that was on them, I need to dust them off. There's certain colors up there I will use, like I'll save the greens. A couple, maybe a pink and a blue. But the rest of them, I don't know, they're gloppy and they're thick at the bottom. And
See, I
since they're water soluble, do you put water in them?
I was actually using mine the other day, and a couple of mine are kind of gloppy. So what I did is I just put the dropper aside,
Yeah.
and then I used a paintbrush and just brought out the ink that way.
Can I dye paper like that?
Why not?
Well, the whole point of me dyeing paper is I don't use a brush. I just splash it on there and squiggle
So
it
why
around on
not?
the feet.
So why not?
Maybe. But I was really disappointed. I got paper that looked like this from Color Burst. This is more like what thrills me.
Yeah.
Not that other stuff where it glopped up. I like this. But
Color burst is cool.
oh my gosh, I'm so enthralled. I will use that because it doesn't go bad. It's a powder. So I don't have to worry about it. But this stuff has liquid in it. Delronis have liquid in them. So I guess what I'll do is I'll add water to it and shake, shake, shake.
Shake, 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 shake my booty, shake my booty. Oh, sorry.
So I'm looking for ways to use them up. You can thin them down. Yeah, I think I'll have to. I want to use them all up on dyed paper and get rid of all those bottles. Every one of them.
So then do it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. I have 26 bottles of that stuff.
Then you need to get it out, put it
And
in
just
something,
dye.
throw some water on it, and dye some paper.
Kewen bought me 2 packages of copy paper from Office Depot the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm allocating to dyeing paper to get rid of those bottles. See, the distress stuff in the bottles, I don't mind. I don't mind the deco art, the acrylic stuff. It's those Delronis that are clumpy and colors I don't like the shiny glittery ones, but I will use them up.
Right.
And I like the Bombay inks. They last longer than acrylic stuff because it's clumpy. I'm almost done with the Tattered Angels, and what's the other one that's the partner to that one? Tattered Angels and
Perfect Pearls? No.
no, I don't own any Perfect Pearls. It's this stuff from that got sold at Tuesday morning in the art
Oh,
section.
yeah.
I've got 10 or 15 bottles, spray bottles of this. I'd like to spray that on paper and get rid of it.
Okay, so stop talking about it and you're going to have to do it.
Simply Sheer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another Tattered Angels? Yes, it is. Okay. But I have a whole bunch of bottles of those that I've been using to dye paper with. I just need to use the last of them up and make them disappear and give me more room on my pen.
I did that with, I think it was my Dilution sprays. Actually, hang on.
Is that a way for you to get rid of them?
Yeah, actually, I'll show you. I did. This is a Dilutions journal.
Yeah.
And so what I did, I had a blast. And then,
put them together.
yeah, I'd throw some on and squish it and play. And then I had it like this and I dropped a bunch on. And then what I've been doing is just doodling on them.
Yeah, I've had those Tattered Angels darn near for 10 years.
I haven't done a whole lot in here.
Oh. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll make a book. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that with all these empty journals. Maybe I'll take one of my empty journals and squishy spray and mush.
Why not? That's what I did. I mean, I had a blast. I was just, and I thought, actually, you know what? Let me look, Vicki Brown, because I think you're in here.
Oh, help me, help me.
Let me look.
Why would I be in there?
Because one of the times we were together, oh, that's me. See, I was just playing around with the doodles on them.
Yeah, I like outlining the spritzy stuff.
Yeah, and then find it. That's me. I know you're in here.
Why on earth would I be in your book? Were we together sometime?
Yeah, it was when we were in South Carolina. Maybe it's not this book.
I don't think so, because didn't everybody take a turn in that book?
No, it was just you. You were the only one that actually did anything in it. Oh, I guess you're not in this book. You must be in one of my other ones that I've done like this.
Oh, okay.
I could have
Sorry, guys, we have noisy stuff going on here. So
Oh, it's okay.
there you are, right there. This is you.
Get out. I did that?
See all your little flowers? Oh, hang on, that light's pain in the butt.
That was 100 years ago.
Yeah, you're in here. This is you. You doodled the stage
so
for me.
Funny. I do not remember doing that.
Yep.
Was that when we were in Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Holy crap. That was a long time ago.
Yes, it was.
I can't believe I did that. That's so funny.
Yeah. And I just love it because I would love to do the same over here, but I don't doodle like you do.
Mail me the book.
Oh, you want to do the whole book for me? Oh, there's one of my
No,
papers.
I'm not doing the whole book. You get carried away. I'll do the other half.
It's just cool. I could do that. Yeah. So anyways, this is one that I just figure when I get bored, I'll sit down with some pens and play around. And
oh, I really like that.
yeah. So an idea for your inks.
Yep, that's a very good idea. Like I said, I have 26 or 28 bottles of that stuff that I need to make go away.
This was all Dilution spray.
I own maybe, do I own any Dilution sprays? I don't see any up here. I might have some in my spare drawer, but I don't think so.
I would hold it like this and then just drip it all through and just let it do it.
Oh, you dripped it down from the, oh, I thought you put them together and went like that.
I did on a lot of them, but I also would hold it like this and just drip the stuff down. That's how you got some of the things on here that are sideways. See how these are sideways?
Oh, I see.
I would just drip stuff in. And I also did it from the top. If you look here, I dripped them from the top as well.
Okay. All righty then.
So.
Oh, I have to do this now. I got to try this.
See?
Yeah, but you know, I'm not really good with color.
Another thing.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, just don't make mud. Another thing I did is I would put stuff on and then I would just take it and make the stuff move.
That book is a doodler's paradise.
Well, you can see how far I've gotten it. Whoops.
Bye.
See you later, Sophia. I wrote on here, the end results do not matter as long as you have fun.
That should be everyone's theme.
Yep. Yeah,
I really like that book, and I would have a heck of a time in there with a black pen.
oh, girl. I'd love to send it to you.
Well, send me and I'll do the other half of the page I started, and then you can do the rest.
No, I didn't say that.
The only reason I could kind of see it was mine is because of the black striping on the. Yep, that's
On
the
this.
only reason
On
I.
this? Well, these flowers are definitely you. Whoops, where am I?
Oh yeah, okay,
See?
that was 100 years ago.
These flowers are definitely you.
Oh my goodness, look at
yeah.
that. Well, that's funny, because like nothing I do looks like that anymore. Well, wait, that's not true. There's one in here that that's not exactly the same.
Well, if you, like I said, the reason I did it in the Dylusion journal is because the paper is heavy enough to hold all that weight. The white,
So-
with the wet.
So would if I used mixed media or that B paper we bought at Walmart or something like that, would that do it, or would it soak it up too soon?
I think it would soak it up really quick.
Well, what kind of paper
you
is
could do
that?
it in file folders? Because this
Or
is kind
cardstock? Would cardstock do the same thing?
of, it depends. I would do like a file folder or just get yourself a Dylusion journal.
Oh no, I've got so many empty journals. I am not buying another journal.
I mean, but make sure you find a heavier paper because this is this is almost like file folders.
All right,
That's
let me
what
go
this
look at
type
my
of-
empty basket. My basket of many empty journals. Okay, my house
He's
is.
got a lot of those file folders.
Look at this. The land of empty journals.
This is what happens when you don't pay attention to your colors.
Yep, that would be what mine would look like. Okay,
So
so
just be really careful.
what about these little things? Would that work in these little things?
What kind of paper's in it?
It feels
It should.
okay. So I have some of those.
Just don't get it real wet.
Okay, I have lots of these things in here. A person who is not here gifted me a whole bunch of these one year for Christmas. I went gaga over these things because I loved that they had colored. Oh, look at this one. Soho gray.
Nothing in there.
Woohoo! Gray.
Yeah, I know where you got those.
Yeah. And then there's Soho black, Soho
Craft.
is
Yeah.
it craft,
Yep.
kind of a yellow craft. And then there's white. And then look, the back of this is full of things I've made, things I did we get? No, where did I get this? Did I get this from you
Probably.
with the magnets in it?
Mm-hmm.
And I made some.
I know you got those Soho ones for me because Carla and I were shopping at Jerry's and I
Yeah.
bought a bunch, so we bought a bunch for you.
Then I have some more that I made. This is a napkin.
That's pretty.
So I probably could use some of these because I think a lot of these have mixed media, B, and watercolor paper in them.
Yeah,
They're
so
not- they're
I
not
mean, definitely.
cardstock.
This
Okay.
guy looks like a monster to me. He's got his eyeballs.
And there's his
ears.
mouth.
Yeah.
So I have lots of these that are done Coptic, and boy, they'll be nice and runny, huh? Space to run through the things.
Yep. And just, like I said, I would take some of it and I'd just, and then I'd squish it together or else,
Okay, what'd you say about us talking after this?
Why? You need to talk?
No, I need to squish and mush and squeeze.
Put this back.
I didn't show you. I have to show you what I did yesterday. It's not art related, but it gave me great pleasure and great satisfaction.
Okay. Who is Z?
She's the lady from Michigan.
Kiki.
Yes.
Oh, Kiki. I'm sorry.
Okay, remember I told you I bought those plastic things?
Yep.
Well, the thing is, the smaller baskets, the plastic thing hangs down past it. So I took my Tim Holtz cutters
Uh-huh.
and I spelled calendar wrong. Did I?
No. CALENDAR.
Okay, so then I cut the bottom off of them and I saved the bottom. But I made these shorter because otherwise the big ones they hang really low.
Do they?
Yeah.
That stinks.
So I ran out. I had so many baskets. I ran out of these. I had to order new ones.
Oh my God, girl.
I ordered yesterday and got new ones. This one's my calendar stuff for this year for 2024. All my days of the week and the numbers for the months. So
Mhm.
put that in a basket so I know where to find it. But I had a great time doing these yesterday. That was fun.
Good.
Yeah, I used scissors and my little pea brain and made adjustments, and it turned out fine.
I went out in my husband's wood shed and said, I want a shelf. Let's build it. So we built it.
Oh my God, I love shelves.
Oh, this
I
is so
love
ugly.
shelves.
I'm
What's
at
the
the
matter,
ugly
Black?
stage. I
I
said, this
love-
is so ugly. I'm at the ugly stage.
Who? What? What's? Oh no, that's not ugly.
Yeah, it is.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, it definitely has to go through a few more phases yet, but not today.
Not today. Oh,
I was looking back. Peg, do you remember this?
yes.
Why, yes, I do.
I think this is at the very top of my most favorite covers. I did not adjust or paint on it or do anything to it. I left it the way it came. And I really love this stinking thing. I just and it's so worn that where the inserts hit, it's got a crease down here. But I love these things. Look at all this stuff in here. I mean, boy, did I go to town on this. I had a great time playing in here. This one messed me up.
Mm.
I was in the handmade book club group and they were taking smudged jars and stuff and then smushing them on the paper. I was a little freaked out. And then they doodled inside them. I was like, okay, I can do the doodling part. The smudgy stuff. That was a little weird for me. I got over it, but it was a little hard to do that because I'm not a smudgy person, and it was fun.
Well, you're going to have to be a smudgy person
I
on
know. I'm gonna
Art.
have to get over my fear of smudgy.
the ink stuff. So
This is on my list to finish this year, the Black Book. This will use up my Poscas and some of my jelly.
thank you, Kiki.
And gonna use some of this stuff up.
You know, I tried to do that, was it last year or year before last? And I did some like odd and end journals I had laying around.
Yeah.
I've got some big ones that I've started, and I'm not in the mood for that big stuff. So they're going to stay unfinished for a while.
Well, there's like these small travelers. I'm not necessarily in the mood specifically. Look what it does on the other side of the paper, though. It needs the Poscas rub on the other side of the paper, and they made a total mess of this. So I guess I'm going to have to put wax paper through all of this, although that was so unsightly. I had a good time working in this book. I don't remember why I abandoned it.
So here's what I ended up with today during our call, during our chat session. And I think they're going to be so fun to use. What do you think?
I still
love
like the ones with the dots on the one you ripped up, cut in half. I like the one with the dots.
This one here.
Yeah, I like the dots. They add a little something to it.
This one's my favorite, of course, because it's got all the colors. But this one's kind of cool too. This one I thought was kind of neat. Oops.
Are those arrows? Oh, look at that. Oh, see. Oh, see, that's a lovely doodle. I like that.
This one's cool.
See, you tell me something. I don't know how to doodle. Yes, you do. Thank you.
Some of them are but yeah, that's what I did today. Oh, here's another one.
I know we're supposed to, well, I know it was suggested that we do the black book
Thanks, Kiki. I appreciate it.
to finish it off. I finished my brown one, then I'll go and work in this one and get it done. I really want to finish things. That's my word this year is finish.
Mine is just, I don't know what it is. I like this one too, Vicky. Oops.
Uh-huh. See, I told you, it's circles and lines. It's not complicated. People go, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Put a straight line on a piece of paper. Put a bump on the end of it. It's really not,
Put a bump on the end.
yeah, it's not that stinking hard.
I like that. Put a bump on the end.
Put a bump on the
I
end.
don't know if I
It's
want to
fine.
do anything more to this. I'm not sure. This is a piece of vellum.
God, what was I thinking when I did this one? Yo, that's a lot of black ink.
I got more here I want to do.
This is why I run out of ink in my pens, is doing the background all in the pens. I thought, well, maybe I should do them in Posca. It'll save on the black ink pens. But then the Posca versus the black ink on the same page does not look the same.
Right.
Oh, Cindy, look what I found.
Oh, Vicky.
Look what I found, Cindy.
Oh, shut up. You might as well tell him the whole story.
Oh, you can tell them.
A friend of ours does resin. We were all going to get a notebook.
We were all going to get one. I like that.
See mine?
Well, okay, if we're going to add insult to injury.
Yeah. See, Vicky?
I got 2 of them. I don't know how I got so lucky.
Oh, shush.
This is my serious art book. This is the one where I really concentrate on what
Okay, wait
I'm
a minute.
doing.
What is serious art?
For me, this is serious art. This is not harem scarum doodling. This I'm doing something to make something out of it, not just lines and circles. This is refined lines and circles to me.
So they're straight lines.
Some of them are, yeah. This is my Alice Loves Drawing book. I follow her on Instagram, and I learned how to do all of this from just looking at her tutorials on Instagram. I never drew like this before. Nothing like this. Nothing where you can actually recognize the flower. None of it. This came because of Peg. This one's because of Peg. Right there. Like, I don't draw serious things.
Oh,
Not like this.
not necessary. You draw what you love. You put
Yeah,
your
but
heart into it.
this is concentrated effort, not piddling around.
I'm gonna see what this looks like in a.
I'm going to be right back. I got to mute for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it still needs work.
Actually, I like it the way it is. What is your critique on it? I don't understand.
Well,
Well, what?
I
What don't you like about it?
don't like the balance.
In the middle, on the side?
I'm saying that I may need to move it a bit, like so.
So it's off center?
Yeah. There's just different things I'm seeing when I look at it. And it just needs the finishing touches. I haven't done any mark making on here because it's still wet.
Oh, okay.
It needs some mark making. I mean, I was just trying to get an overall view of what this would be as
Yeah.
a finished product, you know.
I kind of like it the way it is. I mean, I know you'll put your stuff on it, but to me, that is satisfying the way it is.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like it fine the way it is. I even like the colors.
I'm back.
I especially like the drippy orangey yellow color.
Yeah, that helps.
I like that
That's cool.
because it draws your attention to what's behind it.
Yeah.
I like it the way it is. I don't know.
Where am I?
Well, I'll have to put a fresh eye to it later after it dries, because right now it's pretty wet, you know.
What'd you do it on? Is it in a book or what's it
No,
in?
it's on Canson board. Let me show you the thing I was using. Because I'm getting everything so wet. I wanted something pretty sturdy to hold up because I was doing a lot of collage work in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I wanted something that would hold up to that. And then, you know, because when you're doing an hour and a half show and you got to put layers and layers and layers on stuff, you need something.
There's
that's
not
hold up
time.
to it.
Yeah, there's
So
just not
this-
time for it to dry.
This is watercolor art board. And it's great. It's great for watercolor, especially like if you're just going to take one of these out and use it.
Yeah.
It's also good, like if you wanted to mount these on something else because it's sturdy.
Yeah.
So you can cut it down and use it on different things. So I really like that.
Okay, I have a question of a product for you. I don't know what they call it, but what's the stuff called that comes in a tablet like that you have to peel the layers apart? You ever seen that?
Explain a little more to me what you're talking about.
Do they call it a brick?
Oh, that's watercolor. It's a pad. The watercolor is
Yeah, it
you have
comes
to
in a
pick and show you
pad.
what that is.
And then you have to separate it with a knife or
Yeah.
straight edge or something. What is that called? I have one, but I've never used it. And I don't know how on earth I ended up with it.
You know me. I've got it. Here's
I know
some-
you have. I know you have it. I knew you'd know what it is, but I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah. So what they do is they glue the edge.
Oh, is that what you're cracking when you put the straight edge under it? Is the glue on the edge?
When you're taking it off the pad, the pad just helps keep it flat when you're putting all that water on there.
Now, do you paint with it on the pad, or do you
Yes.
peel the stuff off first and then paint on it?
You can do either way, but I paint with it on the pad. I'm trying to see if I have a pad up here so I can show you what it looks like.
Now, you said it's on the pad so it keeps it flat.
Yes, it helps keep it flat because if you're flooding something with water,
Yep, it buckles.
it buckles. Yeah. So
So I should not peel the layers apart, preferably.
No, I think part of the reason that it's glued. I think part of the reason that it's glued together like that is so you don't have to.
right, you don't have. I mean, you know, when I showed you guys watercolor techniques when we were down in Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach, right?
Yeah.
And you know how they flood the back
Yes.
and then flood the front. Well,
Right
that's
on.
so that the water is even throughout the paper.
The wet on wet.
So that when you're doing wet on wet, so that
Uh-huh.
it's gonna lay flat, because otherwise your paper is gonna be buckling and curling and stuff.
See, I have a small pad of that, and I'm really not sure what to do with it.
Well, you just go ahead and paint on it.
Okay.
And
I
then
will.
when you're done painting on the edge of your book,
Yeah.
there'll be one side that's got an opening,
Uh-huh.
and you just slide, your palette knife or something in
Yeah.
there, slide around the book and take it off.
I've seen people do the palette knife with it, but I'm like, now if you're having to separate the paper, why are you doing that? Now I understand why. Because I don't paint on stuff like that, so it's kind of a new idea for me.
Okay.
I think it's like postcard size. I mean, it's not a big one.
Yeah, you can get them. Like I've gotten them. Like here's different watercolor postcards.
Yeah, I think mine's about that size.
I don't know. Here, this fabric. No, it's not padded. It's only padded on one side. But if this were padded, what they would do is they would have glue on these other sides. so that this laid flat. So that
Okay.
if you were flooding this with water, it wouldn't be going like ripply.
See,
Okay.
if I don't ask you guys while we're here, then I don't learn anything. I mean, I would really like to try this thing, but I was afraid because I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this because I'm not a full-time watercolor person. So,
Well, who is? I mean, I'm a mixed media person myself. I love watercolor,
I do too, but
um,
I don't know enough about it.
but it's all about learning and experimenting and trying new
Yeah.
things. So
But having you tell me how what the purpose is really helps me know what
Yeah.
it is I want to do with it. So
yeah.
that's good to know that you know that, because I don't have a clue.
Well, ladies, it is that time of day.
Oh no,
That time of day.
I haven't finished this yet.
I haven't finished mine either, but mine's too wet to do anything today.
I'll pretend it's done.
I'm using some of my papers. Just
I
put
see
down
that.
in my journal.
She's gluing them.
Yeah. I really like this idea. I really enjoyed doing this, and I will
Good.
be doing more of this.
Good.
What, the art or the lives?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see about the other one.
She's going to come in here and she's going to say, "Who else is going to be here today?"
She's very suspicious.
Oh my God.
She's very vicious.
Anyway,
Yeah, so I'm just
thanks for hanging out with me, everybody.
and me
It
and
was-
Vicky. Whoops,
was-
hold on. I gotta get there.
was-
Hold on.
It
Hold
was
your horse.
fun. So you see my boomy thing here. Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, I don't need that either.
As
do I?
my grandbaby always says, hold on, Grandma, hold on.
I have to show you my shirt.
I think they all have that
Look at that.
that particular phrase in their vocabulary. That one, and
There we go.
the one that kills me is whenever we were doing something that looked a little bit dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
I hear this, "Don't go down there. Don't go down there."
Down there.
I can feel that in horror movies.
No,
So-
my granddaughter, when I'd say, "Hey Haley, would you like to do this or whatever?" Hold on, Grandma, hold on, she'd say.
So when I'm talking to the dogs, I speak a little bit of Japanese to them, and I don't realize I'm doing it till Kyun goes, "What?" Shotomate kudasai means just a minute, please. And I'm like, "Shotomate," for just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It just slips out.
Well, my son trains his dogs in German. And
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, "Why do you do that?" He goes, "Because that way nobody else is going to tell my dogs what to do."
No.
Unless they're
They-
German.
And I'm like, "Well, that doesn't help me when I want him to sit."
No, it does not. They understand it, but like police dogs, they do them in German or
Mhm.
other foreign languages because the average criminal,
Joe is
Yes.
not going to know. Yeah.
not
Well,
usually.
I finally learned that if I want them to sit down, I just have to say plots and they sit their butts down. So there's other things that I haven't learned yet, but I'm just like, Jay, tell your dog to do this.
I can tell my dog in English and it makes no difference.
All right, guys, this was fun.
Well, I
I'm so
enjoyed
glad you
this.
spent the time with me.
Anytime.
Yep.
And I will see you guys down the road.
Sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye. Remember
Au
to be
revoir.
mindful.